Hello everyone. I thought tonight I'd go through Wings, go through my project file and show you the individual elements. I'm going to explain a bit about how I wrote the different bits, how it all came together. I'll play you different aspects of it, stuff that you probably wouldn't be able to hear if you listen to the whole song entirely. So my hard labour and work can maybe get some recognition, maybe. So I guess, without further ado, let's get into it. So this song actually came about originally from this small guitar loop, which you can hear. Now that sounds pretty twinkly and nice, and a bit too nice, but anyway, originally it started with these chords. But I felt that they were a bit too happy, it was a bit too beachy and kooksy, so basically I put it into the relative minor. So I wrote the whole thing in a major key along with some lyrics, and then ended up putting it in the relative minor, which made it sound like this. So a lot more moody, a lot more characterful, I think, anyway. But I might have just made the mistake of a lifetime. Anyway, so after that, now basically vocals come around, for me anyway. I basically just loop a section and I'll just say a load of random crap, and eventually words, things will come out, which turn into lyrics, which turn into entire phrases. So in the beginning, now vocals here, it's very soft, but basically the way I make it sound soft is I have an octave, and I use quite a breathy top voice. Looking over my shoulder. So you get that nice crisp air in the sound. And the main vocal underneath it. Looking over my shoulder. Nice and tight and things that I'm running from. And then that sits nicely on top of looking over my shoulder. Things that I'm running from. I will keep going up. Now, a lot of the rhythm in this bit is actually quite ambiguous because I always tend to just overcomplicate rhythms, and I love it. Basically, the rhythm comes in the second half. The second half of the verse, and you get hit by this bass line and a 909 drum machine, this groove. Quite sort of feelsy. Basically what I do in this section, the bass which comes in, is basically just a teaser for when the actual one in the chorus hits. So what I do, I cut a bit of the low end out, as you can see here on this EQ. So I cut the low out to about 100 Hz. And if you compare that to my other bass channel, you'll see there's a lot more lower end on the actual bass which comes in the chorus. So basically what that does is teases you. Feels they keep me restrained now. So you only get a bit of bass. Underneath that there is also some different elements. It's cello. Which sounds wicked. And basically before the chorus comes, I end it with this little stop. So that sets you up nice, and that's where the groove finally comes. Running all the time, oh, running all our lives. It's hard for us to be here. It's hard for us to go. So basically now I can finally show off the my favourite bit, which is the bass and drums. I'll slowly sort of feed them in. So this is the actual raw recording of my kit. So on top of that, you then get the bass. bass, so you get that nice sort of nice harsh attack. On top of that, then I'll just play you the bass line. You start getting these guitars. Funk side. They then have the atmospherics which come in, which are like this. That's the little riff which you hear above it. Running all the time, oh, running all our lives. It's hard for us to be here. It's hard for us to go, go, go. That's like really falsetto and again sort of breathy vocals on top, which give you running all the time, oh, running all our life. So that's how the chorus came about. The second verse is completely different to the first, and it's a lot more groove orientated. So one step at a time now, there'll be less on your mind. So find your tempo. Try let go. A comparison won't make you blind, blind, blind. So basically here, my favourite aspect is again the bass and the drums. That groove changes a little bit. But there's a lot of little elements which come in the second half of this. So little chords which come in. If I just build up that groove, you can get a bit more of a picture of how. Face and he's got way more likes and she's made no mistakes, but he's got a cooler clothes and she's got a pretty face. And so that's how that groove comes about. The second half of that second chorus, it's twice as long. There's a nice little backing vocal comes in. Running all the time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Which doesn't sound amazing, but with everything else, sounds awesome. Running all the time, oh, running all our lives. This is where it gets trippy. I pretty much just went full Tom York here with the, I'll play you atmospherics. My favourite aspect of this, again, I think it's a common theme, is that I love the bass line in this bit. I'll just play it to you. So if I concentrate on the atmospheric elements, you get these. It's just reversed. Now, unfortunately, I've bounced this all down, so you won't be able to see the individual aspects of this, but I'll try and explain it. That's enough to send you on a trip any day. Basically, there's sort of plucky things. All that is me on the electric, just going like this. remember what note it was, but just really faintly. Then there's a tape echo, a plug-in by Soft Tube. Basically that just made it nice. There's some synthesizers in there going crazy, and there's actually a cello which I just destroyed. So I mean, that on its own is pretty damn scary, but in that in the context of the song, it works. It works. I think so. The last chorus, the build-up before the last chorus, basically is where the groove comes back in. Let them hold you down. Don't 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 let them hold. Now, here there's some nice little guitars, quite Linkin Park sort of. Song by Linkin Park, I think it's called What I've Done. Similar guitars to that. And above all of that, the atmospherics are still going madly. See, that noise there is basically what happens if you turn the feedback of this tape echo right up. You get this nice trail. Which basically glues the two sections together. Yeah, with that delayed effect, you get this, which basically glues it all together. So nice and spacey. I'm very happy with this first track. It's sort of changed a lot. It was at one point it was in the bin, and it came out thanks to a bit of sound advice from a friend of mine. If people want more of these, then I'll do them. But if not, I won't. Thank you for watching.